All right. So let's see. We got. You guys want to do your character intros first, and
Yeah.
then the last. I guess the last person can do the recap or whatnot.
Sounds good.
Oh, hey, did you see? I put all that stuff on the board for you there, heavy on the bottom.
Yeah,
Yeah.
man, that was great.
Yeah, I didn't know what kind of wagon you wanted, so I kind of put like a real one and then uh, sort of like a funny one. So
Little
you
Red
guys,
Rider wagon.
yeah, you guys tell me which ones you want, and I'll take the other one off. But I was happy the way that lightning turned out. That was
Yeah, Malik looks
Yeah, that
awesome.
was
good.
great.
yeah. You can move that around too. You don't have to keep them
Yep.
right there. You have you can move them wherever you want. So, but all right, you guys go ahead and do your thing. So I'll sit back.
Come on, party leader. You first.
One moment, I got a situation with the little kid.
I don't see the stream. Is the stream running?
Yeah, it's running. Just choke the kid out, man. Shake him a couple times real hard.
Oh, God, he just come in and ask for something real quick. So I'm good. So go for it.
Yeah, go for it. Hey, what's
Alrighty
up,
there, stream.
Aiming
Heavy.
ISIS?
I played
What's happening?
the Paladin Batista, Xavier Washburn, the 14th,
Xavier
and I've
Washburn.
hired this group of misfits to join me on my quest. Join me on my quest, and
Join you
been
on your channel,
through some
too.
Pretty good times and some pretty crazy times. We are now in the thieves or rogues hideout.
Okay. I am Crumpet. I play the mute Goliath shaman Tamanuk.
Mute Goliath.
And yeah, he's an old, frail, little shaman man with an 8-foot spectral penguin as his companion.
Well, that's cool, Eamon.
Period.
Next.
Malik.
I thought I was doing the
Oh,
thing, so that means
oh, that must be me.
yeah.
Oh, I'm Evan Thrax. I play 20-year-old Shamash, a Dragonborn fighter, on the mission to find the orc that murdered his father.
The
I did
Geico
find
lizard.
out a lead recently that the orc's nickname is Snaggletooth.
Old Snaggletooth. He's been renamed.
No, that's just his nickname.
Yep. And your father was the Geico lizard.
Yes, yes, is the picture of my father on the screen.
It is.
Oh, my poor father. He was murdered brutally.
There
And
is.
the only thing that keeps coming to mind was my father's favorite saying. Don't forget, 15%, 15 minutes could save you 15% on your car insurance. Thank you.
Daddy's gotcha.
And
Daddy's
this brought back
gotcha.
to you by Geico. My name is Warhawk, and I play Melik, the Tiefling sorcerer, and I like
Yeah.
specimens, obviously. So, give me a specimen, I'll be a happy person.
Yes.
Another fine specimen.
Oh dear.
Hey, what's up, Grey
at
Tail?
last we left the
How you doing,
party,
Greg? Thanks for that
as a party recap.
that pack, man. That thing is really
the
nice.
party was kicked out of Loudwater, escorted out by the Captain Harleaf, and for the murder of Santine. Alcine has been labeled a murderer, and from there, the group left Loudwater, and as they were traveling to the rendezvous point to meet up with Alcine, they came across some battle and found Melik the Tiefling battling some goblins that attacked him as a lone traveler.
Yes.
Tamanuk threw a cold spell out, froze the goblin, and saved saved Melik.
A fine specimen.
Malik was appreciative, and the group asked Malik if he wanted to join them, and then they went to the meeting place to meet Alcine, the rendezvous place. And instead of Alcine showing up, Lady Moonfire showed up and gave the group some information about the Lady of the Shadow and her hideout. And as we continued waiting for Alcine, which never showed up, the group conceived a plan to get to the hideout that the Lady Moonfire had given them about the Lady of the Shadow. And so we did the plan of buying a covered wagon and a horse. It was now named Ass Huffington. Hoofington, sorry, my apologies. Hoofington, yes. And we got to hid, met up with the guards, and then got into the into the hideout, and made our way and did a large combat with the thugs, and we assume this tiefling rogue, and we assume it's Lady of the Shadow, but we're not sure. And at last we left our party in the lair to figure out what they needed to do after looting the Thieves Guild treasury.
And a little PS, they are smuggling children.
Oh yes.
So yeah, it kind of important.
We found journals that they were smuggling children.
Yeah, they were actually smuggling quite a few children. Seems like the children have been being distributed via water routes. Loudwater was actually sort of like a middle point, and it seems like some of them were actually going to Waterdeep as well. And then it said something about the Snake People. So that's basically where you guys left off. You guys are still down here at the bottom of the actual grid, of the map. You're down here we got booms down here, and you guys are down here you found the actual Lady of Shadows has basically worked a deal with you guys for her to be able to escape with her life. She has given you actually quite a few items and quite a large sum of gold and a large payment to actually leave the town of Loudwater and take her base of operations somewhere else. So, but that's where you guys are at. So,
and this, just for technical reasons, this was a short rest.
It was what?
For technical reasons, was this a short rest?
Well, yeah. Since you guys have ended combat, and yeah, you guys have had a short rest, so you can
Okay, good.
Get your encounter powers back and everything. So how did you guys like the bar there for healing charges? Is it a little bit?
I enjoy it. It's good.
I think it's better. It cuts down a little bit more. I'm sure you probably got to write some stuff down on a little scratch piece of paper, like your powers and everything, which is understandable. But I think the healing surges are kind of a good thing to have on the token. So I like it.
It's very helpful, actually.
So you guys have found a couple journals. About the archer that had gotten away. He wasn't too well liked from the actual Lady of Shadow, and she basically told you if you find him, kill him. He was really no use to her anyway. So just like all of her men were, all of the bandits that died there pretty much were expendable to her. So yeah, you guys have a Minotaur lair. You have several options in front of you. So big, neon flashing sign: Minotaurs, danger, Minotaur inside. But that's where the elf ran down. That seems like the only logical place that he could have went down, simply because, that's the only place he could gone down, because as Batista and Melick, you were chasing this guy. There's no other exits, and plus the Lady of Shadows herself probably said that he had gone down there, so he's probably dealing with some Minotaurs now, so, or Minotaur, or plural.
So which one of the group members searched this little area?
It was actually Melick searched the desk and the barrels.
Well, over in this corner on the east side of the room, this is basically the room where you have actually found the secret exit, and that's where the Lady of Shadows has vacated the premises.
Wasn't there a room to the northeast before that we didn't search? Just so everyone remembers that we were supposed to.
The one with
Just
the
take that.
circular staircase?
No, that's the. It's a room to the right of it. I think. I don't remember.
There's
Well,
no room. It was just an alcove.
Well,
Oh, well,
check
let's
it out
go.
up there.
Let's go check.
Oh no, I lost Boom, David.
You lost Boom. How did you lose Boom?
Doesn't have a light source, so I can't see it.
Oh, Boom is right beside you.
Well, now it is.
We searched this room and we found the note on the
There you go.
wall to help us.
Did you know that you could target your tokens together, Tomanuk?
No.
Yeah, you can do that by, you can click your token, well, shift left click, and then shift left click the Boom token, and then it will kind of link them together. And as long as you have those two still targeted, you can move them around. So that's kind of a pretty cool, neat little trick in case you didn't know.
Oh, that's nice.
Yeah. Daddy's gotcha.
And separate them with another shift click.
Yep, or you can just basically probably click anywhere anyway, so. Yes.
And these are the flea-ridden bedrolls.
Yeah, those are the flea-ridden bedrolls. But actually, they're in pretty good shape. They're not flea-ridden, but if you guys don't have a bedroll, it's like I had told you last week, you are more than welcome to add a bedroll onto your character sheet, so.
Well, Tomanuk sleeps in his hide armor. It's very cozy.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
I like curl up into metal.
All of these Shamash, they are pretty much little small little alcoves.
Yeah, I was looking for that room in the northeast he was talking about. The only
Yeah,
thing I
it-
see is where that staircase was.
Are you talking about this right here?
Yeah, in the fight before, I didn't get the best of looks because I always stayed to the south, so I just saw an opening.
Oh, okay.
So that's probably it. But never mind.
Shall we follow then?
Depends on what the party wants to do. Hey, what's up, Lou? How you doing?
We need to know the time of
Hey, what's up,
the
Crow?
night it was.
Well, you guys came in here at night. You've been battling for quite a while, so you probably think it's getting close to morning. Well, sunup. Damn, it's getting cold here again in Florida. Damn, I gotta
We
I gotta
always
shut
have
my
that
windows,
secret entrance
maybe.
that we can leave by. I don't think Malik would have a problem leaving the building during the day.
No.
He hasn't been associated yet. I mean, publicly, he hasn't been seen with you guys, but Lady Moonfire knows that he possibly could be traveling. But, I mean, other
He's
than
got to get
that,
across that regular pit, though.
oh,
Shouldn't be too hard, but
that would definitely be a good thing, because if you leave via the secret tunnel down there in the south, then he's going to have to re-enter the town, which he would have to go by the guard post. So it would seem a little weird if that was to happen. To the guards, anyway. Sorry, guys. I'm starting to get a cold, so I'm sniffling a lot
Unless
and,
there was a
and
good
everything
change,
else.
shift
So.
change.
And then that's really awesome
I'm
because
sure
I'm going.
Malik can handle that pit.
I'm going
Yeah.
wading in the flats tomorrow in the river, so
We have a
that's
few hours to
you
wait
know,
till morning.
3
so should we
foot of
venture
water
into
I'll
the
be
staircase?
in.
We can always help him across the pit before we go out to secret tunnel, so that won't be any problem. Yes, let's go down the staircase.
Hey, what's up, Layer 64?
I got
Yeah.
your back.
I live in Florida, so my windows are open and it's starting to get pretty my nips
I
are
don't
hard
mind
now.
going
So
down and checking out to see what we can get into.
yeah, big neon sign says beware Minotaur Lair. But you do know that Minotaurs are pretty protective of their area. They're a mythical creature. You guys have none of you guys have really seen one before, so. All right, you guys are going down into the. You guys are going down.
I'm turning and saying, Malik, are you going to join us?
Oh yes, I shall
All right,
come protect you guys.
just give me 1 second, guys. I need to get back to the previous.
I need
map.
a minotaur specimen.
Ooh, I like that.
Are you going for the horn?
Ooh,
Horn, hooves, everything I can get my hands on.
testicles.
Mountain oysters.
All right, as you guys dwell deep down into the staircase, the light actually turns into complete darkness after what it seems you make about 3 or 4 full trips around that staircase. And as you're making your way down, I'm going to actually do something real quick.
You going to kill us already?
Shamash and Tomanuk, as you're descending down into the staircase, you think you hear off into the distance screams of terror.
No, that wasn't me, Tomanuk. Yeah, it might have been Batista.
I did eat some pretty rotten cheese this morning.
No, it sounded like there were screams from below.
Oh, you mean
And-
that sound?
Yeah,
and not joyful screams.
just Shamash and Tomanuk heard that. Everybody else is like, "What the hell are you guys freaking about? Freaking out about?" So
Yes, that's
What
what.
is he grunting about?
The screams we hear from below.
I don't hear no screams.
yes,
Take that wax specimen out of your ear.
Maybe. I'm saving it for later.
Can you do something about the light?
me.
It's kind of dark, Malik.
Speaking
Malik?
of that, I have a very good light source, and I don't think I'm supposed to have that.
Well, I gave you guys a light source just so you could see where you're at down here. So
Okay.
as it does, as it does, become pure darkness. What's going on for lighting, guys? I need to know that before you guys start.
That's
Yeah.
that's where I
wandering
turned to
around.
Malik and asked him if he could do something about it.
I have no light spells.
You have no cantrip for light?
No.
What kind of magic user are you?
Voila! You have
Wait,
a light
Did he show
spell.
you the lightning bolt?
Yeah,
I
if
can see and light. I've got a torch.
if you want to, I will allow you to. I believe that every mage and cleric should have a cantrip. So, yeah,
Okay.
you can have a cantrip.
And we have the boom light. It's crap, but it's a little light.
Yeah, it's like a 2-foot radius light. It's
Yeah.
not very much.
No, but it's enough to.
Send
See.
him ahead. We'd see him.
Okay, so who? Okay, who can't see? It must be Baptista because he's a human, right?
Yeah, I can see very well.
Goliaths have normal vision as well.
Okay.
And so do Dragonborns.
So I'm assuming I'm gonna cast light on Baptista's shield, and that should give me low vision light. And
And make him a target.
smash.
on my axe.
You want it on your axe or on your shield?
On my axe, I don't carry a shield.
Oh, okay, on your axe.
All right. So I have 2 people with light. Who else is going to get a light source? Would the Goliath get a light source as well? Does he want a light source?
I don't think I can do anything about a light source.
Well, I got his cantrip is at will, so right.
You can't you only just have one of them up at the same time?
No. You guys can.
Oh,
You can also have one as well. So I believe that you guys should, you should be able
On your
to
bone hand.
cast light as you need it. So
then I will put my spear just underneath his nose and wait.
okay. And what about you? Do you want it as well, there, Mr. Malik?
I'll use my low light vision for right now. If I need more light, I will cast it.
What do you have? 20 foot of low light? Yeah, 20 foot sounds
yeah.
good. All right.
And with all of us glowing in one way or another, he shouldn't have any problem.
Yeah. So as this all happens down at the base of the staircase. This is there's a small room. There's a wooden door, and you come through the wooden door, and there's no traps or anything like that. And this is where you are at. It is it's a very intricately designed, looks to be what appears to be a maze, and it does actually have grass, so you are standing on grass now, and the walls are of a real fine cobblestone. It doesn't appear to be a wall that was actually carved out of the rock and the earth below. So the ceiling is about probably 15 foot tall, and it appears to have as you look up, it does appear to have a normal earth type of ceiling. So it does look like this has been an excavated type of labyrinth. But there is actually light. Grass has been able to grow down here, so it's actually a pretty nice area.
For tracking,
Mhm.
what would I use as a skill? Would I use perception to see tracks, or nature, since it's grass?
I
I'll
would
let you
probably
decide.
say nature.
Nature, okay.
Yeah.
Because I want to see if I can see any tracks of any. I don't want to identify directions of something in particular. I want to try to identify tracks and see what kind of creatures has walked around here.
Sure.
So you don't have to divulge any direction.
Yeah, give me a nature check. A nature skill check. Yes.
I'd like to pick up a specimen
18.
of this grass.
I feel like such a shitty roll, but it turns out so goddamn good, doesn't it? Yeah, you notice there are several distinct type of prints. You do see a humanoid type of. You could probably distinct that yes, somebody did come down here recently. And secondly, there are also what appears to be multiple smaller. It doesn't look. You can't really distinguish it as a footprint. More like an imprint into the dirt itself. But then again, you do know that there are minotaurs down here because that's what the flashing blue neon light had said. So. You definitely know that there's some creatures down here. You yourself, you've never seen a minotaur before.
Nope,
So-
I wouldn't know what it is.
Yeah, you have no clue what a minotaur is.
Nope.
But you do know that there are multiple sources that are walking around down here. But there is one distinct pattern that is fresh that you were able to pick up that was on top of everything else, and it seemed like those prints were actually going to the west.
So what made you have the bright idea to have a neon sign? Was it a sale on blue light special at Kmart for Minotaurs?
It was. Because I love Minotaur. Actually, Minotaur probably one of my top 10 creatures in D&D. I
I
like
am
them.
very fond of them as well. Just as a final thing for this, before everyone else does
Mhm.
their business, I just want to point at the fresh, the track I could see was fresh and heading to the west. I'll just point with my now shiny spear and say the following.
Okay, lead the way.
Appears like his Scooby senses are activated.
Scooby senses.
Yes, we may have a specimen yet.
So, do we want to go off to the west? What did you see over to the east, Smash?
I saw nothing but darkness.
Tamanuk, lead the way.
He will reluctantly take the lead and walk very slowly, keeping his eye out, and spear pointing ahead of him, ready to stab anything that moves.
Dave, did we smell anything?
It doesn't have a it's not a the smell that it's sort of like a weird type of smells. It actually smells like you're in a forest because of all the grass and the walls have vines growing on the wall. So it's not a forest, but that's like your first innate. As soon as you come through that door, that's what your senses tell you, is that it smells like a forest, or it smells like a wooded area, or just like a deciduous area. So
And I'm just making sure it doesn't smell like cows.
no.
Minotaur poop.
Is everybody ready with inching forward?
Yep.
Let us go.
You guys are fucking really inching forward.
Tamanuk is scared of this place.
Yeah, it's really dark. Tomanuk doesn't like dark places.
No, he doesn't. He's not a fan.
As you start making your way down the corridor, you can hear clacking, sort of like a metal type of sound scraping on the wall, or maybe scraping on something.
Is it just echoing, or can I actually hear the direction?
You
Or is it
can't.
just
Yeah,
everywhere?
you really. It's everywhere. You really can't.
Okay.
You really can't distinguish which way that this sound is coming from. But as you start getting close to this corridor, you see that it is going north, and you do see that the path continues to the west, and you can hear a sort of like a snort once in a while, like a.
So who has the mark on their token? A little shield-looking squiggly line.
I do. I think. Because I got a buff from something that is no longer in effect.
Your
My
stone
something,
armor,
yeah.
ice armor.
What buff?
Oh yes, it was my damage soak. That's gone now.
Hey everybody in the
okay,
channel.
Was it
Bob,
Yeah.
Cryotic, what's up?
Hearing the clippity cloppity sound.
What's up,
Dominic
Marvin?
will stop, take a small step back, and just look to both of these directions and just point his spear in both directions, and not really sure what to do.
Smash. You take the north. I'll watch from the west. Malik, you follow up behind Smash. Tamanuk, you follow up behind me.
Ooh, the paladin.
Oh,
Just don't go too far.
No, split
Agreed.
up.